Hi everyone. So today I'm going to make a little Christmas tree ornament, and I'm going to try to do this with my grandkids sometime maybe over their Christmas break from school. We'll see. Don't know yet, but I was watching Eileen McInnes on her channel the other day. She made some little dolls out of cardboard. They were like the little Russian stacking dolls. And I got an idea watching that, and so I decided to make a snowman. She covered the cardboard piece with plaster, so I'm going to do that today. She had used like a cereal box type thick cardboard, and I'm going to use the corrugated one. And I'm doing that because there will be a little place here that I can stick a little tiny little branch in for his arms, so there'll already be like a hole there. So I'm going to use that, and I've got my plaster cut here, and I'm just going to go ahead and dip it in the warm water. And put it on. I thought it would be cute as a snowman because you know, a snowman is all different. Like, it's not smooth, it's bumpy and rough like this stuff is. So I thought, how cute will that be? And I'm going to even intentionally make it wrinkled up a little here and there in different places so that it looks rough like snow would. Can't get it too far off the edge though. Here we go. Okay. And then I'm just folding the rest around the edges over to the back. I may have to do this part for the younger ones if we do this together, get this done, and then let them decorate it. But just wanted to see how it would go first, doing one myself and showing you guys what I'm doing. And okay. You know, I had cut this about the same size, but I might just trim that down a little and just use a little bit smaller piece for that part. On the back. Get it open here. I've never worked with this before. This is the very absolute first time. But I watched Eileen and she made it look pretty easy, so Eileen, this is all your fault. Oops. I have to add some little pieces here and there, I guess, to make sure it's all covered. But since it's going to hang, you know, on the tree, I wanted it to be able to have a front and a back. It doesn't have to be perfect on the back, but I want it to be covered. I didn't want the cardboard to be showing, you know. Okay. But I like how it looks all uneven and all just like a snowman would. I like that. If y'all do this, make sure that you, I was reading the directions, make sure that you don't pour this water down the drain. You're supposed to throw it out with your regular trash. I imagine that That reason for that is because the plaster could harden. The plaster that's in the water could harden, clog up your pipes. So that's why I got out some newspaper, because I figured I would just, at some point, I would just pour the water into the newspaper and then I could just get rid of it in the trash without having to pour water in the garbage bag. Okay, got it all covered. Now, before it gets too dry, I need to wipe my hands, and I need to poke a hole in the sides there, so I will have the place for the branches. See what I'm doing there? Just make a little hole. Okay, I'm going to go over to here and do the same. Okay. It's going to be really cute. Some of the areas that still look too gauzy, I'm just wetting them down again and making that plaster creamy. There we go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give that a few minutes to dry, and then I'll be back in just a second. Actually, I forgot that I want to put a little hanger on the back of his head, so I'm going to do what Eileen suggested and use a paper clip. You just cut a little piece off, make a hook like that, and I'm going to put it, see if I can, bend it just a little bit on the ends. Yeah. I think that'll be okay. Like that. Okay. Just putting it just a tiny bit lower than the top of his head. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this and cover it up. Well, keep it in place. It might work better. Okay. I'm just kind of folding this back and forth on top of itself. To make it a little thicker, covering over the wire. There. If Very cool. See how those little pieces you can just blend it right into the piece and you don't even see it anymore. That plaster is going to harden around it and keep that in place there. Okay, so it's not perfectly dry, but it's very close to being dry. I can tell it's just the tiniest bit damp on these thicker areas that I did at the end there. So I think it's okay to work with. I mean, you can tell it's firm. So okay. So the next step will just be putting on the facial features, and I'm going to use the enamels and just put them on and let them harden and dry on there. I did practice some little carrot shapes to do for his nose, and let me put something white underneath there. Hold on, so you can see. I just squeezed it out thicker at the top, and then as I went out, I got I squeezed it less and less so that it would come out to a point. So I thought, if I do these with the grandkids, then these will already be made, and I can just we can just glue them on to the face. So so those are drying, but I thought I would probably do one directly on his face and let it dry on. So let me just put these up high so I don't put anything on them. Let them dry. I crocheted a little scarf to put on his neck. And let's see, it's going to go, it's going to go like this. Okay, and I'll just, glue it in place here and probably clothespin it or something, but I'm going to wait for this to really finish drying before I do that. And also, I wanted to have a little fringe on the scarf, so I hadn't done it already, and I didn't want to sew it on or anything. So what I did was I took just some little tiny snips of yarn and glued them to another little piece of yarn, like that. And I'm going to trim that down. I'm going to glue it on the ends of the scarf, and then I'll trim off this long piece so that all that will be showing is just this part across the end of the scarf. So we'll let that be drying. I also wanted an earmuffs for him, and I only had white pom-poms to make the earmuffs with, and so I took the white ones and I colored them with my Inktense blocks. I colored them red with the Inktense blocks. I colored on my mat and sprayed a little water, and I kind of rolled them around and pressed them down in there so it would really soak in and not just be on the outer surface but really soaked all the way through. And it turned it a kind of a light red color. And so then I picked up the block, the Inktense block, and put it in the water, and then like colored directly on the pom-poms, and it got a darker shade of red. So those will go, like this. Let's see if I can get that in place. And then I have a little pipe cleaner, piece of a pipe cleaner. So we'll end up you know, gluing all that together, so he'll be wearing little earmuffs. Okay, we'll let that dry. Okay. Got his little nose. Okay, now we'll do some eyes. Ooh, that one ran. Whoa. Well, that's not good. You see what happened? Well, I'll see if I can scoop some of that back up without making too big of a mess. All right, so we'll let that dry, and I'm just going to go ahead and give him some little button kind of things. All right, so we let it all dry, and then we'll have to do a little repair. But he's really cute. Just forgot I wanted to give him a mouth too. So I'm going to do that so it can be drying as well. Hopefully it will behave. Oh, air bubbles. Very good. Now we'll let it dry. I'll be back. Okay, so my little snowman is coming along. Looks so cute. I did fix up the little error with the eye, so that's all been fixed. And I went ahead and glued on the ear muffs and the scarf, just so that it would already be ready. We wouldn't have to have any wait time, any additional wait time on the video. I wanted to show y'all that I've got this little rack. I do not know where this came from. I don't remember, but it's like, it makes me think of like a cooling rack, like you would have the big size for like cookies and things. And it's been sitting in the drawer under my oven for forever. And I realized yesterday that that's a really great thing to put a plaster type thing on, because you can lay it on there and it gets air underneath, so it's drying, you know, the top is drying as well as the bottom. So that's a good little thing to do with these type of projects. So that worked out great. Okay, this is so lightweight too, you guys. It's not a whole lot heavier than it was when it was just a piece of cardboard. So I'm really excited about it. I'll probably be using this plaster even more. That package of plaster I got it at Amazon, and it was only like $6. So you might want to try and get some and have some, you know, Christmas crafts and things you want to do. You could certainly use that. So anyway, he's just very cute, and I'm really, really liking how he's turning out. And going to now just put his arms in. So I'm going to just put a little glue on the ends of these little, this is just from some, you know, little plants outside in my yard. And I just broke them off. Figured they would, you know, try to find something small, of course. So let's see if I can stick this in here. All right. Just get that excess glue there. Kind of wipe it around. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Open up this hole just a little bit so I can get this in here. There we go. He's so cute. I just love it. Thanks, Eileen, so much for the inspiration for me to be able to make this cute little snowman. I mean, I love your little dolls too, but I just immediately thought when I saw the plaster and how your dolls were white and stuff, and rough, you know, uneven looking, I immediately thought of a snowman. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's really, really cute. Okay, so now the only thing left to do is to put a hanger on. So I've got some ribbon here. I'm going to just cut a piece of this to loop into that little wire piece of paper clip that I put on the back. And he'll be good to go. Of course, the glue has to dry in there for the little arms, but no worries about that. Now this is kind of small. Let me see if I can get the point in. Might work. I was going to say I might have to get my floss threader out to get it in, but oh, it worked. Okay. Yep, just give that a tie and it's ready to put an ornament hook on, or just to drape the ribbon across the branch. Just like that. He's so cute. Yeah, I really like this a lot. And the scarf, if you don't know how to crochet and you can't make a scarf, you could easily just wrap a piece of fabric, just tear a strip of like cotton fabric even, and wrap it around his neck a couple of times. It'll work great. I love how the enamel works out so well for his little carrot nose. I'm trying to make sure I get it in focus. That just works out so well, and it's three-dimensional and just really, really fun. So I hope you guys will give it a try too, and make some ornaments. Even if you don't make any with children, make them for yourself. They're just so much fun. And the back is all, you know, goes all the way around. The back is, you know, covered as well. And then I'll be able to write on here, write the year, and if I do make some of these with my grandkids, I'll be able to put their names on it, the year, so that, you know, their moms can remember who made it and what year it was. So anyway, that's my little snowman. So again, thanks Eileen for the inspiration for this, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye everybody. Thanks for watching.